Now, the next question that it makes is, if everything that is inward, that is the self. Remember, we have established that it is the self that is the observer and the entity that experiences the waking reality, the dreaming reality, and the reality in your dreamless sleep. Then what exactly is the outside world? In the philosophical language, we call it as not self. Something that is not you is the outside world. There is a very common word that we like to use it for this particular thing is Maya. That is the illusion. All right. That is how we define something that is not self. Now, this is where the fundamental difference arises between the schools of thought and the philosophical systems of Bharat and the monotheistic traditions. So let's talk about the not self, that is illusion, Maya. So when you are in Bharat, when you look at the schools of philosophy, they do not ponder upon the why of this world. As in, why do you exist in this world? Why do we have the Maya? Why does the self and the Maya are different? So when you seek these answers, all right, because these schools of thought, as we will explore in the further videos in this series, they do not focus on the why, because we somehow know that it is pointless to argue in these things. Why? Because the self is not limited. Self is something, the self inside of you is unlimited. So something that is unlimited cannot be explained or cannot be rationalized by an intellect that is limited. All right. Whereas if you look at the monotheistic side, they have conveniently answered the why as spreading the message of their messenger of God. And that is why everything that relates to their faith essentially boils down to proselytization. So they have conveniently chosen to answer why as, okay, why do you exist? To spread the messenger of either the gospel of Jesus or the message of Quran or whatever. Okay, so that is how they have conveniently chosen to answer why. But whereas if you come to the subcontinent of Bharat, we have chosen to ignore that question. Why? Because you cannot explain the unlimited with the limited intellect that you have.